Sorry about that, folks. Fucking hell, man. I had it on a loop. I didn't even realise. Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. As you can see, unfortunately, the backdrop received a Santa Claus, and it's gone. The timing was peculiar. I tried late last night, you know, just to not leave myself high and dry and all that bullshit, and unfortunately, the Santa Claus was exercised, and we're here now. You know, we're in the pits. We're in the absolute pits. This is brutal. And if as well, you still believe they are not culpable anymore, you cannot be helped. You cannot be helped. I swear to God, we are an absolute shit show. See on. I feel it. I'm finished. I'm done. I'm done. Holes in the wall, the lot. The Santa Claus. Like, I'm not going to lie, honestly, I am absolutely raging. The shelves we managed to keep hold of. This one's Bamford, this one's Byram. These are good, yeah? These are all right. Although I feel that if we don't go up this year, we might be clinging on to these as well. Please don't go. Please don't go. Oh, my God. Yeah, man, it's all Santa Clauses. It's all done, innit? We're done. We're done, right? I'm absolutely raging. And forget... Oh, yeah, they all need sacking. And if you believe that they are not culpable, why can they give us an explanation? Explain to me how the Yorkshire Evening Post can go to the club and say, can you give us an explanation on the Rutter clause? How do they know? They had nothing to do with it. But now they're giving us an explanation as to why he got a clause. And now they're offering him a contract. Now. We tried. Why are you offering him a contract now? You know, don't do that, man. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Believe in the shield. I am genuinely shocked at some people still doing a madness, still backing it. People within the space, people online. You do you, but I'm genuinely shocked. Genuinely shocked. How people could still back what's going on right now. It is absolutely bullshit. And I hate to be that guy, but I said it. It stinks. And at each juncture, I've been told, no, you're wrong. How can they? Whatever. Every single time. And at every single juncture, it's got fucking worse, not better. But they tell me, oh, you ain't got a clue. You don't know money. I don't know money. Yeah, I'm not an accountant. You're a clown. You're this, you're that. Now what? Now what? Talk to me. It's insane. This as well. If you believe this trope, then you cannot be helped. This line. Well, I've not even had a chance to read through the full article. I've just seen this line and like, what? An explanation to the YEP by an Ellen Road source as to the reasons for the peculiar timing of Rutter's release clause expiry is that when negotiating the player's signing... So who negotiated it? I thought it was all Rutter, yeah? It was all Rutter. Although, if you remember, in his signing, he had his 49ers jumper on. Do you remember? And we all lapped it up, myself included. Yeah, man, look at that, man. He's put 49ers jumper on, man. Yeah. And they also got this deal over the line, yeah? Yeah, they got this deal over the line. They were key in this deal, right? Without this deal, without them, it does not happen. Remember this. This is factual information out there. Without the 49ers, Rutter never would have even signed. We all remember this. It's there in black and white. For those that want to doubt it, I'm going to share it with you now. Just bear with us 1 second while I get that. Here we go. I'm just going to go through that article. Because and people say, yeah, but you know, yeah, but they still, you know, what? So you're telling me these amazing businessmen that everyone tells me they clearly are, they're rich, right? But why are they rich? Rich people are rich because they like money. They take money. But my point is, yeah, If you genuinely believe the 49ers bankrolled this deal and had nothing to do with it whatsoever, then I cannot help you. It's like you saying to me, Joe, can I borrow, fucking 27 million and me not bother? Yeah, have it. Yeah, no worries, man, yeah. When am I getting it back? What's it for? Blah, 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 blah. Nothing. Like, this is it. 49ers key to Rutter deal. They pushed through the deal. Rutter joined Leeds from Hoffenheim for a fee that broke the transfer record. Discussions over the cross of Rutter were unexpectedly complex, running over several weeks. Hoffenheim held out for a high price, but the proposed deal also led to discussions about how the move would be funded at Elland Road and at shareholder level, who would pick up the bill. They didn't know nothing about the contract, though, we're told. Yeah, they didn't know nothing about the contract. So if you genuinely believe that trope at this point, then for me, you cannot be saved. Yeah. And then we get this line. We get this line. We wanted to allow ourselves adequate time to find a replacement rather than letting the clause run until the transfer deadline and potentially being left high and dry if it was triggered at a later stage of the window. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm feeling high and dry. I'm feeling high and dry. I feel high and dry. I feel high and dry. I'm very feel. I'm very feel. Like, that is bullshit. Don't believe it. What can we say? I just say, well, we did it, so we leave ourselves, in a good position. Anyone still like wanting to praise and do a madness? Again, Leeds United now with this Rutter sale, if it goes through, they're trying. But again, it all just feels a little bit too late for me. Why didn't you? Anyone who goes, well, we can't help it if they've exercised the release clause. Brighton bid 28 million, Brighton bid 35 million. They were coming, right? So when they bid that first amount, why didn't you offer him a new deal? Why now? Why are you trying to offer him a new deal now? It makes no sense. Oh, God. Oh, no. What's this here about Red Bull? Don't tell me. Oh, God. Oh, my God. The difference between buying and keeping a player. I've not even seen this. An Elland Road source has also suggested without Leeds Red Bull partnership, the club may have been forced to accept Brighton's opening bid, some 11 million short of the player's release fee. So again, so now what we doing? Are we going? Oh man, it is fucking mental. It is mental. So now it's like, oh well, don't be too bad on the 49ers because that's double pronged, innit? We're in the shit. Everyone said we were in the shit. Well, we were in the shit because without Red Bull's investment, then where are we? Then where are we, people? And now it's like, oh, well, thanks to Red Bull, we got an extra 11 million. Oh, thanks, Red Bull. Fuck off. It's minging. And if you don't call it out at this stage, then I don't know what. It stinks, man. It absolutely stinks. So the difference between buying and selling a player, well, it ain't made that much fucking difference, has it? What difference has it made? What difference has it made? We got an extra 11 million that we're not spending. What the fuck? It stinks. And if you don't laugh, you'll cry. That is a mess. Look at the state of that. An Elland Road source has said, thanks to Red Bull, we've got an extra 11 million out of the deal. Imagine if we didn't get the Red Bull investment, where would we be at? And they did tell us, nothing's the problem here. So let me get this right. So again, it's just bullshit that, by the way. It's bullshit because why? Well, let's not get away from the fact, folks, that Look, this is a kicker, man. This is a beauty, this. The investment of Red Bull undoubtedly put Leeds in a stronger position going into the transfer window, with Parag Murata insisting the cash injection could be the difference between saving a player from being sold or signing a player. Bullshit. Because all I can see is Rutter gone, Gray gone, Somerville gone, Kamara gone, by the way. Double your money, quick little turnaround, but you don't want to be here. All that sort of stuff. And guess who'll be next? Nonto. Willie Nonto's not staying, man. Not a chance. Not a chance is he staying. How and why, in what world? And remember, we mentioned it last night. People told me Cree was saying 50 million. They told me 50 million. God, 50 million. Demar, man, it's a Santa Claus. Honestly, it was. Last night was the be-all and end-all, and they've gone. Honestly. It is mad. LUFC Trust have posted. Big up. Let's see what they've got to say. I know not everyone cup of tea, but let's have a look. I did not, Demar. I did not do that. People will back me up on this. Never did I say such a thing. I actually got shot down in the watch-along for saying 25, 30 million. Absolutely battered for it. So we've been in ongoing discussions with the club about Georgie's situation. As the media has reported, we can confirm that his release clause activated by Brighton officially expired at midnight yesterday. I'm still not convinced. Why the 15th? Who puts a release clause in specifically for the 15th of August? It's weird. I don't believe the hype. I don't believe the Santa Claus. Who does that? And right, so this is where you've got to think, okay, this is on the Niners, this one. And if you want to tell me different, that's fine. So Orta did the deal in his Niners gear. They paid for the deal, okay? They're now also telling us that the release clause was put in for the 15th so they had enough time. So Orta did that? So we're praising Orta's work there, 49ers, saying, well, actually, Victor put a release clause in for 15th so that we had enough time to not leave ourselves high and dry. Bullshit. It's not. So we're saying that Orta did that. So, look, okay, so you have to ask Orta, right? Okay, you have to ask Orta, right, okay. So Orta, who did the deal, dressed in 49ers gear, which was bankrolled by the 49ers. So they had nothing to do with this deal outside of that. That's what you believe. Even though they've been in situ since 2018, and I've maintained this throughout and get battered all the time for it, but hey-ho. So Victor Orta, they just gave him 35 million Leeds record signing and said, yeah, do what you want with that. Do what you want, yeah? And now they're also telling us that the release clause was put in on the 15th so we didn't leave ourselves high and dry. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Orta didn't answer that phone call. Someone at the club did, so someone knew. Someone knew, or knows, and he's backing the decision to put it in for the 15th. So, come on. Let's not be silly here. Let's not take the piss here. I'm not. I think you are. You know what I mean? I think you are. Come on. You can't. And also, again, if you knew they had Santa Clauses, offer them a new deal. Rutter apparently has left Ellen Road in tears last night. That's probably the reason we performed as shit as we did on the pitch, because people would have known. Big up to Gio Rutter making himself available. Big up to you. He made himself available. He could have come on that pitch and got injured. But he made himself available last night. Probably against people. Probably against his agent's wishes. Brighton's wishes. He played. And he hit the post. That was his last action for Leeds United. He hit the post towards the back end of the game. And you're leaving yourself high and dry is the line they're giving us. This is why the Santa Claus was in there. All right, okay, so you expect to replace Rutter in 15... How many days is there? In 15 days. You expect to replace Rutter in 15 days when you can't even replace Somerville. You can't even bring us a backup left back, and we've still not got an 8 that we bid fucking 4 million for. And you expect these to be able to replace Rutter? As Pep said, we cannot replace him. We cannot. There is no player like this guy. So you can't replace him. We can't create for Toffee, and you've just taken out a guy who got 18 G&A. What was it? Like 80? I don't know how many assists he got. The numbers are crazy. For every single decent metric, this guy was first or second in the division, people. For every single decent metric. No. They haven't, man. They're taking the bank and they're running with it. Cheep, 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 cheep. I can hear the bird Avery's kicking off again. Yeah, I'm going to get on the LUFC trust thing in a second. I just want to find something else that I've seen. Just give us a sec, folks. Like, this is the kind of thing, they're leaving themselves high and dry. No, I'm not moving out, mate. It's just all gone to Santa Claus. Open play chances created, 88. 88. Open play assists, 16. Dribbles, 318. Jules won 384. Normally he's got fucking 4 bodies around him. Through balls, 30. Fouls, 1. Like, you cannot replace it. You can't replace that, unfortunately. You cannot. Anyway, let's get back to this statement. I've not had a chance. I'm reacting to everything live. Right, okay. We've been in ongoing discussions. Join Brighton. Right, this leaves Georgia with a decision to join Brighton or stay at Leeds. We've been informed that as of now, nothing has been finalised. Of course they're going to say that. The club has told us that when Georgie first joined, he, like many players in similar situations, would only sign if his contract included a relegation release clause. We are now at a point where Georgie's future with the club is uncertain, and the decision to stay or leave rests entirely with him. The club has assured us they are doing everything in their power to convince him to remain at Leeds, but ultimately it hangs in the balance. Why didn't you do it before this? Why now, when it's done? Why didn't you do it before this? Not now. Come on. You know? We are as frustrated as everyone else and have made it clear that we as fans expect the club to come out and give us some clear answers and accountability on the situation we now find ourselves in. It's not on the trust to pass on this information second hand. Fans want to hear it directly from the ownership. Yes, we do, but we don't deserve to know, I'm told. We don't deserve to know. The club have committed to addressing fans once the transfer window is closed. Fuck off. What, when they can't be criticised and it's not their fault and we can blame everyone else except them that are in charge right now, yeah? It's becoming increasingly evident that the reality we're facing is far from what was presented by Parag at the end of last season, and we deserve an explanation, which is something that I've maintained throughout, and been told, no. You know, it's not their fault and all this sort of stuff. On this channel, I have maintained that throughout. I got criticised for being... I mean, these people there, they were bending over backwards. I got criticised by viewers of the channel for being even remotely dubious of the Red Bull investment. Well, the Red Bull investment's worth fuck all, is it? It's worth 11 million. Because, without them, Rutter would have gone for less. Got criticised for that. Get battered all the time. And I hope them people that have done that can come and go, okay, I hold my hands up. Where's my man Sean Healy today? Where is he? Where is he today? Where are they? 100%. And no disrespect. We can't get promoted. Like, how can we do it? How can we get promoted without Rutter, without Somerville, without Gray, all of them now? And that's where I was wrong. This is very much Championship side now. I'm sorry. Because Nonto will go. Come on. He'll already be on to his agent. Find me a fecking club. Find me a club. Genuinely. The potential loss of a player like Rutter, particularly without substantial reinforcements. Remember, it's been 25 days now since we signed a player. 25 days. If we're being honest, he shouldn't even be at the club anymore. Because if anyone wants to say, oh, well, it was all Rutter and that, he was there, man. He was signing the checks with them. He was signing the checks with them. He was the go-between. He was the go-between between the Niners and these. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. Mad. Potential loss of a player like Rutter, particularly without substantial reinforcements, would be a significant blow, especially in the light of the recent departures of Archgray and Somerville. We expect the club to address these concerns directly, which is what we've been asking for, and everyone's been saying we don't deserve to know. Why should we deserve to know? They move in silence, da-da-da-da-da-da. Fuck that. They've lied. It's not misleading, they have lied. They have lied, man. Parag has lied. It's true, man. We can go through as many articles, we can go through past tweets, we can go to interviews. It's gone. Do you know I actually searched earlier on for Parag interviews, yeah? On Leeds United, right? And there's one, right, with NBC Sports. Roger Bennett sits down with San Francisco 49ers head of football operations and Leeds United director Parag Marathe, discussing the intersection between soccer and football and how the 49ers will do at Leeds United. You can watch the full interview here, right? When I click on this video, it's no longer there. It's not even available. Fuck knows where that is. Fuck knows. Call me tinfoil hat, whatever, but why is it not available? There was, yeah, you know, there was a tweet I seen weeks ago that someone clicked on and the story had gone from the website. The story had gone from the website. Just seen Lockie's video, think he sums up all we all feel, so hold up, wait a minute. Summon him, right? Yeah, 100%, man. And people are seeing it now. People are seeing it now. But some are still not, which I find mad, but hey ho. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know? Oh, big up to you, my guy. Horse in a council flat. Love you, bro. Treat yourself, bro. You deserve it. You are the best. Thank you. That might... I tell you what. That might get the stuff back on the shelves. The Santa Claus. That's the new contract offer, that, for the Santa Claus. Hopefully Rutter will do the same and we'll get the shit back on the shelves. Do you know what I mean? I wonder who's left on that. Fuck, you know. No one's left. No one's left. Oh, God. Big up Horse in a council flat, though. Love that. Yo, I'm going to remove you as well. The guy, 1156, who says we're linked with a 29 bid for Harvey Barnes. I'm going to delete you from the channel. You need to change your name, bro. Alright, I'm going to put you in timeout. If you want to change your name, I'll put you in timeout. But if another comment comes in, then I'll just remove you, bro. Seems to be a lot of that shit going round at the minute, and it's just not good. Farker difficult to come back stronger after playoff defeat. There's some more articles I want to get on as well, folks. I can't lie to you, but let's go through what the YEP have had to say. I'm grateful because I was complaining before I came live that no one had gone to the football club, you know. And if Red Bull are going to own us soon, yeah, are the club are they taking a bit like Radrazani did? Are they taking all the money before they sell it? You know what I mean? Get the money out for the investors. What was the point in all these investors as well, by the way? All the golfers that are multi-billionaires, You know, Will Ferrell, who's a billionaire, all these people, then you know, all the basketballers, everybody, yeah, crack on, buzzing, great. Then the Red Bull. What's the point? Because, you know, at the end of the day, we've got nothing. And what's really concerning, what is really, really concerning for me, is we are now the sole top one, number one, with 15 days left in the window. We have brought in the most money of any football club in Europe. In Europe, people. In Europe. This was before the Rutter sale, which is 127 million at Villa. We're going to surpass that now. With 40 million. So that puts us at 156. It might be less than that because of Euros. But basically, in the whole of Europe, we have made the most money. And people want to accept it. It's insane. It is absolutely insane. And upsetting and annoying. You know, we can't get away from the fact as well. Like, we're a bit of a laughing stock again. This is the Leeds United way, you know, a special club like Daniel keeps telling us. But like, this is even more alarming. Like, since 22-23, you know, we've made £235 million worth of talent sold in 2 years. In 2 years. Fucking hell. Why can we not have nice things, people? What have we done? You know, as an American, I'm ashamed of how the 49ers are treating our club. Top businessmen, though, bro. That's all we kept getting told. Top businessmen. Awful, Ollie. I watched your vid as well, bro. I thought you'd been kidnapped in the dark. It was funny. Made me smile. That's one thing that made me smile this morning, bro. But there are still people out there that you know, there's even Leeds fans that are going, wow, 40 million's good for a championship player. I'm like, listen, don't even talk to me. I don't even want to know about that shit anymore. If you want to do any sort of copium, then that's cool. But not for me. You know, not for me. I just can't, man. I just can't. 1.2, yeah, massive amounts in the chat. 1,300, 219 likes. Has it been confirmed our end yet, mate? No, but, I mean, listen, if he stays, build him a fucking statue. But, yeah, nah, I can't. You know, I think for me he'll go. How can he not? No disrespect, how can he not? How can he not? Like, because Brighton are a club that are going places. And this is the worst thing as well. And you can blame Rutter all you want, but they funded the deal. They're telling us why there was a release clause. This is their deal. This is their deal. And it's also very similar to previous deals. It's almost like they've been in the club since 2018. You know? 5 million. Who does that? Signs a player for 35 and puts a release clause of 40. Hadi Sacco had a 100 million release clause. Ansu Fati had £1 billion release clause. We put an extra 5 on. But thanks to the Red Bull that we got at 11 million because we'd have accepted less. So then what? Like, don't believe that line anyway. Thanks to the Red Bull, we'd have accepted less because what about the other deals? Every single deal we were told we don't need to sell. You know, oh, Gray's gone. Right, PSR, no problems now. These are from the horse's mouth as well. This is why it's all lies. You can't believe. Someone asked me the other day, and he's very missing in action today, actually, Sean. What will it take you to trust the 49ers, he said. And I said I will never trust any owners. But my God, look at that comment now, just 3 days on or whatever it was. I'm normally optimistic, Joe, and didn't care much for negativity, but now all I feel is despair and sadness for our club. Please know as well, this is painful for me as well. This isn't... This people say, "Oh, you're too negative now," or whatever. I'm negative when when it's negative. Negative prior to pre-season, got all giddy through pre-season. Oh, I've seen this movie before, Portsmouth. Last night was a shit show. Still no business. 25 days since we signed a player. 15 days left. Still not replaced Somerville. We still, at the football club, don't have a left back outside of the main one. We do not have one. We do not have one. We don't have a number 8. We bid like 3 or 4 mil. I'm sorry. Anyone who says, they're very smart, just spend some money. Because you have brought the most money in Europe. In Europe. More than Madrid, more than Liverpool, more than City, more than Arsenal. And we've spent 15 of it, 10 of it, which was tied up in with a grey deal. So... fuck's sake. Oh my God, what? Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Why? And if you can't call this out now, why? Like, what? I'm really, listen, I'm really surprised at some people's take on it. Like, it's mad. But everyone is it's all good, man. Everyone's the same, but people on about, don't talk to me about PSR no more either. No. Sorted. If anything, now we've got knee fucking debts. Got no debts. We've been lied to as well, like, definitely. And do you remember when people like were mocking Tyler Adams and that to go in Bournemouth? I say it's the Premier League. Bournemouth have just spent 37 million for Porto striker Ivan Nilsson, and we're losing every man hand over fist. We are a championship club. We are a championship club run again by absolute chances. This is it. We had the only skint Arabs in GFH, and now it seems we've got a poor man's FSG. Bro, I've watched it. The one with Kieran Maguire. I've watched it. So what then? What you telling us, Tony? What's your point? Are you on about that one with Kieran Maguire? Great video, by the way. But is that what you're on about? What's your point? That this is okay? Is that what you're saying? Because it's not. Asset stripped a season earlier than I expected. Very championship-looking team now. Very championship-looking team. Oh, here he is. What will it take you to not trust the 49ers, Sean? What will it take you? Club has been mismanaged since early 2000s. We were just granted a break. Oh, mate, please tell me. I'm sorry. I hate to go all Farage on you, but you all laughed at me. But you're not laughing now, are you? You know, the amount of stick I got for crying over that guy, you know. Got called some horrible names. Got called some horrible, horrible names for crying over a football manager. For telling people time after time after time, enjoy this moment in time. Because I'd seen shit before. That there was just a moment in time that I'll forever... Listen, I've got the man tattooed on me. Loads of people have. It was a great moment in time. You don't just do that for anybody. You don't cry over a fucking manager for anybody. There was a reason why, because it was not just that. It was everything he stood for, what he did for this football club. Now look. Now look. Yeah, but he won't shine players. We were going down. Fucking hell, man. Ah! Don't, man. I genuinely just sometimes sit there and go, oh my God, why? Thank you for your honesty, Joe. Make sure you look after yourself. Crazy to think that Villa went up a year before us. Well, this is what I mean. They sacked Gerrard, brought in Emery, backed him. We sacked Bielsa and brought in a car salesman and backed him. That's where you make sense. You get rid of a chancer, you bring in a manager who's worth salt, and you back him. We had a manager who was worth salt, didn't back him, brought him an American car salesman and backed him instead. How did Volber get on? That was one of his. Beauty. People told me he were good. Christensen, one of his. I mean, there we go on. Mad, innit? If we won the first 2 games, where would your head be at? I know that's such a stupid... No, Rutter's different, Ollie. Because we've still not signed any players. And Rutter, I'm worse because of last night as well. Everybody is, right? 100%. But still, you can't sell Rutter. We've always maintained this. Always, bro. People who were there on Friday when I did my watch-along and I said non-tournament, people I've maintained throughout, you cannot sell him. We've got rid of all the leaders at the football club. People won't want to hear it, but they've all gone, right? Look how well Luke Ayling came on that pitch last night, marshalled that back, made sure they didn't concede, boom, yeah? We've got no leaders at this football club anymore, unfortunately. You're now ripping out the heart and soul of it with Gio Rutter as well. He probably wasn't the only one in tears. So... yeah, it is overreaction to worry about relegation. Maybe, Jack, maybe. But that's not good either, man. That won't be good either. That won't be good for us. Might be in the short term, but not the long term. Yeah, Farker got it massively wrong yesterday as well. 100%. Can't get away from that. No one's exempt from criticism. But what I will say, he's having the rug pulled out from underneath him. Right now. He's having the rug pulled out from underneath him. Mate, I want 5 or 6. We needed 3. We needed 3 as a minimum. Now I want 5 or 6. And I want good players. Do not dare bring me Jadon Anthony, I'm sorry. Don't do that. Do not do that. That'll stink. I'm sorry, it'll absolutely stink. And if you think Farker isn't the guy, then you need to be blaming the 49ers for that as well, don't you? You need to be doing that. He's gone somewhere else, but no. I like Sarmiento in January as a loan option to come off the bench. He came off the bench for West Brom. He came off the bench for Ipswich. Nah. You know? If I'm Fark and no moves, yeah, of course, and I think he will. Yeah. Yeah. It was so nice I had to do it twice. We need 6 squad improvement players within 2 weeks, not squad fillers. Exactly. That's what I mean. And what's Jadon Anthony if you do that? It's a squad filler, innit? These are the facts. It's horrible, man. It stinks. I don't know. Well, if we don't go up, it will be, bro. It will be. 100% it will be if we don't go up. Can't get away from that fact. It will be. Because look at the state of this summer. What about next? What about next? It's mad. It is mad. Anyway, I've still not read this fucking article, have I? Yeah, of course he is. 100%. We were... Yeah, and that's a shit. So if you dial it back to that, the way we played was absolutely atrocious and the manager got it wrong. And the manager got outfoxed. You know? That's what I'm saying, bro. This is what I mean. This is Bamford and Byram. They're only clinging on because they were stuck to the wall. Can't get rid of. They've got good contracts. And I'm only saying that tongue in cheek, but yeah, I couldn't be asked to actually take them off the wall. Do you know what I mean? Because they've got good contracts then, but the rest gone. All the nice things have gone. Santa Claus. Yeah. All right. Let's have a look. So Leeds find themselves in a desperate position within 2 weeks of the summer transfer window remaining, set to lose Rutter. But they told us it's not desperate. They didn't want to be left high and dry, remember? Ellen Road sources confirmed YEP's Rutter clause expired on the evening of Wednesday. However, Brighton, clearly with knowledge of the deadline, elected to meet the exit. So how Brighton came to know of Rutter's clause is unconfirmed. This people, they're like, oh, why? They're not going to tell everyone. People, agents, players, it happens. The existence of such contractual info is often shared in order to streamline and inform transfer activity. There is no suggestion, however, Leeds themselves alerted interested parties of the sum required. Right-o. Club chiefs were locked in talks at Ellen Road late last night when Jorginho's claimed to have been in tears before leaving Leeds' home ground. Why didn't you offer him a contract before last night then, eh? Why didn't you do that? The Whites' negotiating position with the player is weak, given they are unable to offer guarantee of Premier League football, but are willing to compete with Brighton on whatever package the Seagulls table. Right-o. Why didn't you do that before then? Of course they are. We tried, Leeds fans. United are nevertheless holding out faint hope that a deal can be struck with the player that persuades him to stay for a second season in the Championship. Although it appears increasingly likely his destination with the south coast of the Premier League. Can we blame him? No, we cannot. Additionally, Leeds are yet to replace last season's Championship Player of the Year, Somerville. And remember Farker telling us that, we've got financial issues and everyone went, well, he's not going to say otherwise. Still not replaced him, by the way. It's been 25 days since we signed someone. Or £40 million midfield prodigy, Archie Gray. And remain insistent that reinforcements will arrive before the window's August 30th deadline. Yeah, they best do. An explanation put to the YEP by Ellen Road sources to the reason for the peculiar timing of Rutter's release clause is that when negotiating the player's signing, so the 49ers negotiated were part of this, right? Or is it all Orta? Yeah, it's always Orta. Leeds wanted to allow themselves adequate time to find a replacement. Did they speak to Orta on this bit or what? Rather than letting the clause run until the transfer deadline and potentially being left high and dry if it were triggered at a later stage of the window. While the practice of inserting release clauses negotiating till when signing high-value players is common among lower-end Premier League sides, it does not explain why messaging from the club's hierarchy suggested they were able to dictate terms on transfers following the departure of Gray. Again, people told me they didn't say this. They did, right? Okay, this is from the horse's mouth. They said, we can dictate terms on transfers. Why did you lie? This would have been so much easier pill to swallow if you'd have just told the truth. But they're not going to tell anyone about it. You don't have to say, Rutter has a release clause of 40 million. Don't tell us you can dictate terms. That's a lie. They don't lie to us. We don't need to know. You don't deserve to know. Why should Leeds fans know and all this? Well, I want to know. It is a lie to say we can dictate terms. Because on every single transfer, guess what? We've not dictated shit. We're about as good as dictator as the gadget who Sacha Baron Cohen played in The Dictator. Whatever his name is. Do you know what I mean? Ali Adine or whatever they call him in that film. What? So, it does not explain why messaging from the club's hierarchy suggested they were able to dictate terms on transfers following the departure of Gray, widely understood to have made due to profit and sustainability concerns. Okay, so that was done for that. We should be fine. You know, we get 50 million and that. The club rejected Brighton's previous offers for Rutter this summer worth 29 and 35 again. Yeah, it's the Ali Aldine Santa Claus. We've all seen him when he does that. Do you know what I mean? I swear to God. Parag is Ali Aldine Santa Claus. He sees a player, Brighton come and knock and he goes, after the game. Fuck's sake. So anyone who's telling me, right, we can't, why did we, 40 million, it's great price, why have they done all this, Don't tell me you weren't worried that Brighton, who bid 29 and 35, weren't coming again. They clearly know the player. They clearly wanted him. He registered 6 goals and 16 assists in the Championship last term. They probably took one look at him against Portsmouth and went, yeah. And people told me he was playing rubbish. The YEP understood talks were held over a number of weeks ago, following Brighton's second official approach, which it is now clear came within 5 million of triggering the then active release clause. And now they wanted to sign him on a new deal once they've released, triggered it. It is also claimed any other release clause in remaining players' contracts which were still active yesterday and until now disputed to have existed are expired. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. So now, right, let's say now, with Chest, everybody together, they can never say a release clause again now, because it's there in black and white. Any other release clauses in remaining players' contracts, which were still active yesterday, and until now disputed to have existed, are expired. So now they're saying with Chest, even though they told us they never existed in the first place, they are now saying with Chest, they are not there. They are not there anymore, okay? So Nonto better not leave. Nonto better not leave, yeah? It is there. So even though they told us that they didn't exist in the first place, remember, they've now come back and said, that, and good point, claimed. Don't believe a word they say. Yeah, claimed, yeah, exactly. See, I love that everyone's now like, nah. Hold up, wait a minute, summon him right. Don't believe a word. What will it take you to trust the owners? None of them, ever. So they're saying now, even though they told us, do you remember in the summer there was only 2 release clauses? Two. Then we find out that was like, it probably turns out everybody had them. So now they're saying or claiming they've all gone. Shit. Here we go again. Mad. Anyway, at the beginning of the summer, Leeds struck a deal with Red Bull to become principal shirt sponsor and a significant minority shareholder in the club. Let's not forget the line about it'll be the reason why we keep or sell players. Let's never forget this. Dubbed one of the most lucrative in the history of the EFL. Apparently, though, that's only going to be worth about 2 million by the way. My guy, Liam. So apparently that's only worth about 2 million, which is fine. That came from Kieran Maguire on JUSTJOE finance thing, which is a great watch, by the way. So dubbed one of the most lucrative in the history of EFL, but the EFL, the most lucrative, would be about 2 million, right? It was suggested by Chairman Parag Marat in an interview with The Athletic that the existence of such a deal could be the difference between losing or keeping one of the White Star players. Well, again, that's a lie. It's a lie, because we've not kept anyone. And it feels to me they're backing themselves up by saying, but without Red Bull, we'd have sold him for 11 million less. Fuck off. Since then, Leeds have recouped 65 million on Gray, and Somerville can be expected to receive a 40 million from the sale of Rutter, which is likely to be completed promptly. And again, folks, remember, we have made the most in Europe. Most in Europe. Graham's on holiday, bro. Graham's on holiday. He's allowed the holiday. He's on holiday. That's why Joe's doing the reporting. Cheap, 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 cheap. Well, yeah, exactly, bro. This is what I mean. So, not a lie, could be. Solenham, I've seen you. Honestly, bro, that's fine. Genuinely, you, that's fine, bro. Solenham, that's fine. I still will engage with it, and that, of course, not just going to stop people chatting on it, but in terms of me, it's like done. Matty, man, you're not, man. You're not. You told me yesterday you were worried, and now you must be even more worried. So come on now. So yeah, we've now made the most sales in Europe. And Ellen Road sources suggest. So this feels to me, this line here, is a way of backing up this comment here. Very good, aren't they? Very good at feeding us and getting around and wordplay and that. Because everybody's saying, what about the Red Bull? What about the Red Bull? What about Red Bull? This is what I've been saying and you've been saying. So has he said right here that, you know, it'll help us keep a player? They've then come with this. Oh, we're also saying, you know, that you know, without this, we might have had to accept 11 million short. So we might have had to accept 29 million. So thank Red Bull for that, because that's the investment. Bullshit. Supporters have reacted negatively, obviously. Daniel Farker's first team squad number is just 20, which includes 3 goalkeepers prior to Giorgio's departure, with the futures of Nonto and Max Volber remain uncertain before the window closes later this month. You can't, man. You cannot replace Rutter, mate. Cannot. We need like 5 or 6 players now, mate. Genuinely. I'm willing to have a conversation over it, but we need 5 or 6 players, bro. And we've got 15 days. 2 weeks, man. And we've not signed anyone in 25. Oh, it stinks, man. Honestly, I think it stinks. It's really poor. Really, really poor. And upsetting, like. It is, like. And one of the things we said about Cree, the one thing we can say, we gave ourselves time. That's what we've maintained before. We gave ourselves time. And we gave ourselves time, but we've still not signed anyone. Nothing's impossible, Matty, you're right. Nothing is impossible. But to be honest, I can't stand them. They got rid of Archer in the manner in which they did. They got rid of Archer. They've got rid of Cree and not replaced him. They've let this happen to Rutter. And they had look, they did the Rutter deal. This is on them for me. Okay, you can blame Orta if you want. He was there. He had their gear on. This one's on them because they're giving the explanation for the date on the release clause. Yeah, this is on them. It's also on them because they could have It's also on them because they could have gave him a new deal, not now. Not try offering him now. When he's already probably on his way to Brighton. Makes no sense. Okay, then Archie wanted to go. Yeah, all right, bro. I don't agree, but okay. Okay. It depends, doesn't it, on who? On who. But they not get my... They not get my hope now. Kings, no. No, bro. And I like it. I like it. If you don't like it, bro, and you think I'm being negative, then that's fine. I am being negative. Because I am negative right now. Because there's nothing to be positive about. If you can give me a positive, one, then we'll chat about it. Give me one positive right now that there is. One. And if you can do that, then we'll chat. What was the name again, sorry? Kings. Give me one positive. I mean, that's what I'd have thought so as well, but hey ho. I don't speak for nobody, but what I will say, I'm negative when things are negative. I'm positive when things are positive. People will tell you that. That's a perfect way to put it. Perfect way to put it, man. Carvalho's just gone to Brentford, bro. Yeah. So squad. Minus Rutter, no. But squad with Rutter, yes. That doesn't change. Like, with Rutter, no. Because there's no creativity in it whatsoever. Col. None in it whatsoever. But yesterday it is. And they give you the difference in the lineups, you know. The team that started yesterday, a lot of them were featuring in the first 11 last season. You know, so the squad is better. It is. But people can disagree on that. But yeah, of course the world's falling apart, bro. Because we're losing the best player in the side. And I'm concerned with 15 days left that we're not getting business done. Yeah, man, it's got Santa Claus. It's gone, man. I see. If you can believe what they say, there's no release clauses anymore, then they won't sell him, you know, because they can't. They can't now at this point. Yeah. Oh, right, let me pause that. I'm going to pause that, Paul. They can't sell him now, you know. So... The bench is better, bro. Our bench last season was Creswell, Shackleton, Joffy, Klassen, Darlow. Who else was on the bench? We had no midfielders on the bench in the playoff final, for example. Genuinely, we didn't. And this is the point as well now. Di Canio, you've made an unreal point there. This is a point. You remember everyone saying, why are we going to tell people we've got money? Why we're not going to... Now people know we're fucked. Now you best pay. Remember, everyone told me this. This is why they do it, because we might have to overpay. What? Have to pay. Blah, 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 blah. My God. It's mad. Oh, wow. Check this out, Check this out, man. Check this out. This is the best yet. Yeah. This is the best yet. And people still say, oh, nah, man, you know, we aren't, oh, FFP, PSR, blah, 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 blah. What a line. Leeds have made 100 million in player sales, 140 million if Rutter departs. The other 23 teams in the Championship have a combined sales figure of 132 million. So we have made more than the rest of the fecking division. The rest of the division. Not one team, all of them combined. And people tell me, yeah, but PSR. Well, everybody else is signing players. Yeah, but debts and all this. Come on, man. That is mental. Mental. Oh, God. No, come on, Demar. We only had to pay 70, bro. We only had to pay 70. Come on, bro. Let's not. Come on. Even if there's debts, we've made more than every other single team in the division combined. That's still not cool, man. Come on. Surely we can't. Joe, here's one I bet you won't answer. Who would you like to come in? As in what? The manager. I've not even mentioned sacking the manager, bro. So I don't know what you're on about. But I would answer, yeah? But we're not even at that stage. We're not even at that stage, mate. Why wouldn't I answer that? But it's not my job to do that. But bring me Carlos. But yeah, why? I've not even... by the way, I'm not far... Where have you listened to what I said? Are you on about ownership? What are you on about, Dwayne? Why wouldn't I answer? Of course I would answer. I answer questions on this show, bro. He means players. What do you mean players? What about George's YouTube video? Yeah, he's going to update it. He'll update it next season, don't worry. God. That line there, man, about having that is mental. Innit? Yeah, where's the money gone, man? Where's the money gone when you've made more than everybody else in the division combined? Come on now. Actually, it is what it is. It's all good. I don't think so. They probably pre-recorded it last night. Because of the turnaround, I think. Here's a super chat out with the channel. Rutter going has made me turn my back on the 49ers like Archie going made you turn your back. There you go, Sean. Didn't take you long, son. Big up though, mate. I'm only playing, man. If we don't laugh, we'll cry. This is the thing. What did Evie call it yesterday? Gallows humour, innit? Gallows humour. Parag needs to talk. We will be there. Here's one from 25th of June. This is what I'm saying. It was suggested Leeds may need a big sale by the 30th of June to balance the books, but increasingly that appears not the case. Explainer on club's finances and well-timed commercial deal, PSL thresholds and how much they can afford to report a loss. We don't need to sell Gray. We just need to sell every fucking body. Oh, no, man. I don't know where you're getting your faith from, Damar. I promise you I don't. I don't know where you're getting your faith from at this point. I promise I don't. Honestly, I don't. I wish I had your faith. Oh, man. It's mad. I wish I had your faith. Honestly, I wish I did, but I don't. Shit, innit? Shit. We didn't need to sell him. We had to sell him because of the clause. Ben. Yeah, true. This is true. Could we have prevented that, Ben? Could we have prevented that by offering him a new contract before the clause? Could we have gave him a new contract? Could we have not put the clause in the first place? Ben? And you can say, well, that's on order, but 49ers signed the cheque on this bad boy. And are also giving us an explanation as to why. They've told the YEP, we put the clause in for the 15th so we had ample time to get a replacement, to not leave us high and dry. Well, I feel high and dry. I'm very feel. So, yeah, we might not have needed to sell him, and that's fair. That's fair. But, yeah, they could have prevented it. You know, they could have prevented it. And this is where they've now told us no more release clauses, so no one else better leave. No one else better leave. You know, because we can't afford to lose anymore. And, yeah, we need 5 or 6 players of a decent level. Here we go. Paris Hilton buys 12 million new diamond heels. Well, yeah, exactly, bro. This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand the clause, mate. What, so 5 million extra release clause. A release clause that expired on the 15th and all this, I don't understand it. But then again, I'm not a mathematician. I don't understand anything they do. They stink. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. They're all one and the same. They're all in the same bed together. They're making the money, and that's all it is. That's all it is. And now we're getting the line of, which is the funniest one, thanks to Red Bull, you know, we accepted 11 million more. So, actually, that's a point as well, Ben. That's just come to my mind there. If they didn't need to sell, then why are we getting thanks to Red Bull? Because they'd have had to sell him for 11 million more, which tells me they would have needed to sell at that point. Do you see what I'm saying? So, yeah, the investment, I guess they didn't need to sell, but had they not... So it's a little bit... Yeah. So I guess they still didn't need to sell, but had they not got Red Bull involved, then they would have, and would have only accepted 29. But I don't believe a word they're saying. They just try to then save face when everybody goes... Where's the Red Bull money? Oh, well, the Red Bull money is the reason we got an 11 million more. Do you know what I mean? So... That's it. It's mad, isn't it? More will come in the wash. It's supposed to have White Rose Rivals at 6. I can't be arsed. But do you know what? It'll probably do me good to not... Well, they'll take piss for a bit, but then after that, I can just talk about their clubs. Is it actually on? There's not, is there? I swear there's not. There isn't, man. There cannot be. There is. There's a fucking presser. My God, there's a presser at 2:30. Oh, no! Wow. This is going to be mad. This is going to be a mad, mad day, folks. I can't lie to you. Get locked in and loaded. Get locked in and loaded. I feel sorry for him. Because they better ask about this deal. They better ask about incomings. Please, journals, ask the questions. I don't need to know if 16-year-old Zach Chambers will get fucking minutes. I don't need to know if fucking the grass has been cut. Ask the proper questions. Please. Please. Please, man. I'll message them now to say, please don't ask about fucking if, you know, Adrian's coming back or something like that. Watched 2 games live in my life now. 4-0 defeat to Man United in Perth and that shit last night. All you can do is laugh. I hope for better days. Jamie, all the way from Australia, man. All the way from Australia to watch that. And then find out Rutter's on his way. It's mad. It's mad. Anyway. With that news, I'll be back at... I'll probably set it... Listen, I'll set it for 3:30. But as soon as the press conference is finished, I'll be live. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, all the way from Oz, mate. He came all the way from Oz, did Jamie, to watch that. And I agree with Sophie here, in all honesty. Sorry. I'm only joking, bro. Big up for the super chat. Big up to everyone for the support as well. Crazy numbers, 1,600 at one point. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, hit the notification bell. Please, before you go, I'm 5 subscribers away from 31k. Just 5. Just 5. So if you can subscribe to the channel while we're live, let's get to 31k. It'll help, you know, with the Santa Clauses. Limited resources. Yeah, boy. Let's go Niners. So, yeah, please do subscribe. Oh, man, what's this? I've just seen this. Yeah. LUFC Trust says he's still at 4 parts in training. He's saying his goodbyes. He's saying his goodbyes. Let's see if we've hit that 31k. Let's have a look. We have. Big up to you all. Thank you. Makes it all worthwhile. Legends. 31k. Boom. 35 the next one. Let's go. Do you have a release clause? No, these did though, but we'll be back. Anyway, I'll be back at like 3:30 probably. But if the press conference ends sooner, I'll be there. Just know that I'll be ready to go live as soon as it ends. See you in a bit, folks. Enjoy your day if you can. Burn it all down.